Hi guys, I wanted to make this video today. It's not a long video, hopefully, by the time I put it on the editing. It's a couple of years ago I kitted out my van in such a way that I was able to use it as a works van, and it also at the same time, if I ever needed to crash out somewhere, not crash a van, I could just within shift a couple of things and we've got it into a camper van. Now this video is not how to convert a works van into a camper van. This is a works van that I've sort of makeshift into a camper van. So by the thumbnail you can tell that it's got from work van to camper van and back again in 30 minutes. So I'm going to here walk around. I'll show you my GoPro on the layout of the van for how it is to use it as a works van, right? But I think I'll have coffee first, just bear with me. As that handsome man enters workshop, he's just coming. Come and have a look at this. I'm just going to give my grandson, Nicholas, a shout out to YouTube. This is his workbench. It was one of the first things he made in the workshop when he was 5. And it's got a place for everything. He's got a wee hand plane, he's got a saw and a little hammer, and he's got his own cordless drill, and he also knows the importance of having a wee bit of candle wax. If you've got a wee bit of candle wax on your workbench. And here's his latest project. Just now he's making a doll's house for his baby sister, which she'll get when it's finished. But like all joiners, we tend to get overloaded with work. So anyway, back to my van. Show and tell of my works van. Sometimes I've travelled all the way to London to do jobs, and the west coast on the Isle. It was beautiful, and I didn't stay in hotels, I just stayed in the van. So one trip that I'd done down to London to do some wardrobes, I sort of emptied my van out and cleared it of all the shelving because I wanted to do this in one run. I just managed to get these 3 wardrobes in the back of the van. I drove to London, delivered them to the customer, and drove back up to Aberdeen. This is like 1,200 mile round trip, so this was like way over the border in England. But anyway, that's where our customer was. When I come back to Aberdeen, I just thought I'm not going to re-rack it, because trying to find accommodation the way the world was really difficult. So I decided to make it a works van / camper van. This is not a conversion video of how to do it, but if you really want to find out how to convert a camper van from a works van professionally, look at the link below. There's my pal Greg. He's the guy in the UK that can show you how to step by step convert a van professionally, and he does it absolutely brilliant. And I met this guy in Birmingham. Well, I'll go and get my GoPro, we'll go in the van and we'll hear. We'll go inside. Go on the lights. Right, I'll open up the back door, get a wee bit more light in here, I think. That's a bit better now. Should have just come in the back door actually. Right, down here I've made this thing. It's actually a lift suit. There's different size holes for different size things, and I only carry what I need to carry, so it doesn't need to be massive and like 100 different types of glue, whatever. So I've got my silicons and my caulk, my Sticksol, best stuff in the world. I've got my spray foam, my silicone sprays, my glues, my PU glue, my fillers, and other bits and pieces. I normally mix up some of that 2-part varnish, that plastic coat varnish. You've seen that in other videos, and that'll last mixed up like that for about 3 weeks. So I keep that, and then I've got all my screw boxes here for that, and then odds and bits and pieces, my lost dreams and things that I sometimes use And the other side's similar. I've got my drills, my bits and pieces, and everything is in its space, or it's in a workshop. Here is like my batteries and things, my grips, my clamps, my square, my drills, my jigsaw, and this side is my intricates. I call them my intricates because 9 times out of 10 it needs a battery. So my measuring device, my laser level. Right, that's the work side. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to show you the other half of the barn, which is ready for me to convert it into a camper van. Right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. And here's the other side. So here I've got a wee place to do my dishes. I've got a little gas stove. I've got running water from a tank underneath. Inside here I've got a wee fridge, which is new just now because I'm working. It's my work van just now. And I've also got one of these Chinese diesel heaters, a diesel tank just there. And I built a wee cupboard up here for storing stuff, just in case I go away. So that's up there. Everything I made as light as possible, and I made these doors so that it fits. I've got these lights here that have also USB ports for charging your phone and devices. And here's another one with a wire. Detector, so that if there's anything that's like gas or whatever that's leaking. Up here I've got my extractor fan. Let me just open it up. And I've got a button here that switches it on. So that's that. I'll switch it off now. Here is, I'm going to cut this out at some point, hopefully within the next few months, to get in a window. And here I've got a nice little worktop. Inside it is I've got a drawer, which are my cooking facilities and things. And then under there and there is the loo. And when I'm parked up, if I am going to stay the night in the van, I've fixed up here a wee level so that I can tell if it's there. And I also keep my other level here so that I could also tell if I'm this way or that way. Now I'm going to show you how the bed works. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to put the camera at the side and do a wee time lapse. That's better. So this and this is my bed. I have to first of all get rid of what it is that's in the van that I don't need in the van. So I know that I need a step for this. So if you've got a garage or a workshop, or even in your house, you can put in the things that you're not likely to need. This is if you want to go away for a couple of minutes. So I'll just get rid of this.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home. Honey does it well, keep me dancing till I'm dead. 'Cause I could run a mile like this, head over heels, feels like this. The sun has got me on my track, I ain't never looking back.
That's where the shelf was. Sitting on these supports there and there. So this is how I do it. I've got these things which fit onto there. In fact, what I do, I put a couple. If you've got questions, you can stick it in the comment.
Inside the depths of stone, voice will echo me no frown. Ruled by the laws above, nature shows me, makes me taut. I could climb this mountain now, rise above the clouds and see. Well, oh, the force that kept me strong, never did I mean no wrong. 'Cause I ain't looking back. I ain't looking back. Ain't looking back. Ain't looking back. Ain't looking, yeah. Ain't looking back. Ain't looking, ooh, ain't looking back. Oh, ain't looking back. Ooh, ain't looking back. Ain't looking back. Ain't looking.
Sorry, try it again. That's 1 meter 772. So that's about 28 miles short of 6 feet. Go inside door. And continue. Pillars. And that's it. Now here is the seat. It goes back on. There. That's there. And here, the table. Right. Now what's that? That's the seat. That just goes back there. Comes forward again. Spoke watching. And now I'm going to set the camera up and get the Johanna in reverse. Put a tab back and I'll time it. This time I want to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah.
Loaded.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. So this is how it is held on here. I've just got this wee bolt and it pushes up like that. It's quite crude, but it works. And this is a works van. This is not a holiday home. So it just pushes up and that falls down. And that's how that fits in. So it's very simple. And if you look, if I can just lift it up and it fits and it comes out. So did you see it? This is how this works. It fits into a wee hole screw there. Fits into a slot on the ground. And that's it. Clicks into place. So this is a works van that converts into a camper van. This is not a camper van. Watch Greg's videos. He'll show you how it's done. So, right. I'll get back to work now. I'll get my ladder back in because I'm going to wait to do a job. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm sure you've got lots of questions. Put it in a comment if you want. Things like I've insulated the walls because I had to, because it's Scotland. And I've got a leisure battery and it's connected to the main battery, and I did that via a split charger. And of course there's ample room in the van to get my table saw, my chop saw, and all these other tools that I might need. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. What's this? There's my hand plane. There's that.